Good afternoon. It is 14:08 Galactic time. Thought I'd do another video. Got a couple of hours free, so thought I'd fire it up and give it another blast. Yesterday's live stream was a bit of a write-off. I've left it up for completeness' sake, but I made a bit of a mess of that. I had been playing about with the OBS settings because of a recent Windows 10 update, which had completely changed most of the devices attached to the computer. And somehow I'd managed to select the thing that does the clock in the corner is just a screen grab of the game. And it's repositioned and made semi-transparent. The game itself, though, is normally untouched. It's full screen. It sits behind the webcam in the corner and all the usual stuff. So I was running the live stream, and I only ever see it. I have another monitor over here, and I was seeing it in 144p because I didn't want to eat into my bandwidth watching myself on YouTube. So as long as the chat's up and as long as the video's moving, I'm fine with that. What I hadn't noticed was that the thing that makes this semi-transparent and sort of a little bit different to normal is you apply a chroma key filter in OBS, and consequently it was applying the chroma key filter to the entire game, which is a bit of an amateur error considering what I sort of do for a living, but it was made nonetheless. And so I had done the entire live stream with chroma key applied in dark oranges. So you'll see in some of the video where I turn towards the sun has got these weird lines on it, and the whole video looks really dark, and I couldn't see it because I was watching it in 144p on the other screen. So I'll record this one. I can see what it looks like on the other screen, on the OBS screen, and we'll hopefully have a better run today than we did yesterday. I do plan to fire up more live streams because I think that can be more interactive rather than me just rambling on and naming enemy ship names and pilots. It's a lot better, I think, if people have got any questions and they want to ask, and I might not know the answer, but I might rattle off a suggestion, or you know, just try and pass on some advice if I've encountered it. I've been playing Elite since early beta, so it's most of the things that I've seen that, like the changes, they're good. You know, there's been some things that I just don't use. I did try Power Play for about 3 or 4 months and just left the group that I was in, left the power, and I've never gone back. And now with the new what do they call them, tech brokers coming in Beyond, you may not even need Power Play if you were using them to get things like prismatic shields or Pac-hound missiles or whatever it happens to be. You know, it's these tech brokers seem to be able to build you those special weapons, or certainly stuff that's nice and close to it, without the need of being aligned to a major power. So anyway, that's that out of the way. So apologies for yesterday, schoolboy error. Won't do it again, promise. Another question that I got asked in a PM was what gear am I using, what equipment am I using to actually do live streaming and things like that. So the main one that I got recently this Christmas, actually, aside from the webcam, which is a Logitech, I think it's a 925. It's their full HD camera that they do. It's not particularly cheap as webcams go. I think it was about £60, 60 UK pounds, but it's certainly a nicer picture than I had. I was using I've got a little, well, this is an HD action cam, a poor man's GoPro, and I do have a 4K one as well somewhere, and I was using them in webcam mode, and they were all right, but it's nothing like this. I've got proper control over the focus and all sorts on this. So yeah, so there's that. The other thing that I got this Christmas is a Elgato Stream Deck, which if I just untangle the wires. So this is, he says, try not to drop it. This is a little panel of buttons, and you can push Now, I'll go off screen here, but you push that. And you can see that the button, each one is a little tiny... Focus, damn it! Each one is a little tiny button behind it. Little tiny screen, I should say, behind it. Or rather, technically speaking, it's one giant screen behind a row of buttons. And you can set that up to do all sorts of different things. You could use it in-game for missiles and landing gear, and you just put a little graphic in and tell it what the button does, and the button goes and does it. A lot of people use these for OBS. It gets its name Stream Deck because it's meant for people who are streaming, and it just makes the whole switching scenes in OBS, which is Open Broadcaster. I forget what the S is. Open Broadcaster Software, I presume. But it makes that job easier, and you can have different profiles, pages and pages of buttons, and you can switch between them, and it's great. Again, not the cheapest. I think that was about 110 from... I picked mine up from Maplins, which is a UK electrical retailer. There's one at the end of my street, so it's a convenience for me. Sort of like if you're in America, it's like a Radio Shack, basically. But yeah, it makes, as far as live streaming goes, it makes the job simpler, because once you've set up your various scenes in OBS, it's just a case of hitting a button and it works. So you can set buttons for mic toggle, image toggle, so I can turn the clock on and off from a button and things like that. And it's cool. It just makes things easier. As far as actually playing the game, I mentioned this yesterday in the stream. I'm using an X55 HOTAS from Saytech, and it's getting on a bit now. I keep wanting to buy the X56 because it's cool and it lights up blue and all of that, but it's quite a lot of money, that is, to be honest with you. So that was the other question that I got asked recently, was what am I using? The microphone as well. This is a cheapo. I know, YouTubers in general, they tend to have, whatever it is, Snowball and Blue Yeti or whatever it was, but when I looked at the prices of those, they were crazy expensive. So this is another Maplins one. This is a Pro Sound. It has a flashing red light on it that I have no clue as to what it does. It always flashes. It's not a level thing. It doesn't change if I affect the level, but I just turn it all the way up on the mic, and it's down at about 80% in OBS, and it gets me decent sound. I'm all right with it. I have got a USB headset that I was experimenting with, and the audio is not bad on this, but it's not a patch on that, to be fair. And this wasn't too expensive. This was an eBay job, about 20 quid, I think. But I got those because I bought a pair of Corsair headsets, or a Corsair headset, I suppose you'd say. The headphones were great, absolutely fantastic headphone sound, but the microphone had got a constant buzz. So much so that when I was experimenting with things like Voice Attack, it couldn't understand me because it was just bzzz all the way through the video, and it was just unusable. So I binned them off. I'd experimented with everything. I cracked them open, took a Soldier 9 to them. It was a poor earth somewhere, but the only way I could make it not buzz was by wiring a wire from the microphone to my actual physical case on my computer, and that was just taking it too far, to be honest with you. So I bought those USB, so it's analog up until it enters the computer, when of course it's USB digital data, so it's the earth doesn't really matter because it's already been encoded then. And fantastic improvement, real improvement on what I'd got with those Corsairs. And the Corsairs were really expensive. They were £60–70, I think, and I know that sounds like nothing for a pair of headphones. You can pay hundreds, but for gaming headphones it was like entry level, decent manufacturer, I suppose. But there we go. Anyway, so let's switch over to in-game now. After yesterday's live stream, and once I get my mouse pointer in, after yesterday's live stream, I carried on playing for a little bit. I managed to get up to 15% deadly, So, going to be a bit of that again today, I think. Excuse me. We will hopefully soon, what is it, next Thursday, I think, we'll have the beta landing. So once we've got that and all the ships go cheap and all the weapons go cheap, I plan on doing a video of the Type 10, which I haven't done. I haven't even flown a Type 10 yet. And the Chieftain, which will have landed. So that should be good. I didn't take that, did I? Huh. I just failed a mission that I didn't know I'd taken. Brilliant.
Landing gear retracted.
So ever since I was doing those let's drop the sound down a little bit. Ever since I was doing those Smeaton orbital passenger runs and working to get the reputation up to Allied with all of the factions at Upsilon Aquarii, I keep getting missions appear. Just contact, you know, the little envelope appears. And it's like, oh, delivery mission, are you interested? And it's like, no, I just delete. So I don't know if that's going to peter out after a month or two of me not taking on any missions for them, or I've got to go and do something. Maybe I've got to go and upset them and they'll stop giving me missions. But they'll pop up right in the middle of combat and all sorts. Right, come on then. Come on, charge! There we go.
Drive charging.
You will, probably in about 10 minutes, when I get shot to bits. And, I have to come back with my tail between my legs. Oh, I think the casters are going on my chair. That's not good. So, let's have a look. Sit back. Ooh. Quick the old neck.
Incoming mission critical.
There you go. 2. Look at that. Delivery contact, mission contact. I don't have a fuel scoop on this ship because honestly, one jump, it's fine, and it would eat into a slot that I could use for docking computer or for module or whatnot protection. Oh, I'm going to overshoot that if I'm not careful. And there he goes, like a plum. Five, 4. There we go.
Incoming mission critical message.
Another 2. Right, so let's just have a look at this. They've spent some important data. Blah 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 blah. No.
Scan detected.
Bugger off. Stop sending me your missions. So we talked about this yesterday. That was close. On the road to elite
Scan
combat,
detected.
or for me, triple elite. We are looking for small ships, elite, wanted, not in a wing. That's what we want. So let's have a look at this Eagle. You can usually tell with ships in a wing. Oh, he's expert. That's no good. Ships in a wing tend to fly fairly close formation. So there's 3 there, and you can, as you can see. Oh, an elite adder. That's quite good. Wanted, not in a wing. Perfect. one. Shields down on our first joust. I'm using, oh there we go, I'm using some up vertical thruster as well, so when I go into the turn, oh dear, that was some friendly fire right there.
Impulse attack. Trajectory
And
disruption.
oh, this is bad. So I'm going to get this guy and I'm going to do one and come back, because I just friendly fired the guy that crossed in front of my.
Integrity
Whoa.
compromised. Shields offline. Module malfunction. Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, I don't know how many people I just upset, but 1, 2, there's at least 3 enemy ships after me. Come on, boost, boost, boost. What did I say about 10 minutes tail between my legs? Yeah. Come on. There we go.
4, 3.
So, because it's compromised nav, as far as I'm aware, we should be able to just stop, turn around, and drop straight back out. And oh no, we are wanted. Look. Get the shields up.
Shields online. Scan detected.
Yeah, you're gonna shoot me because I'm wanted now. Imperial Courier, Elite. As long as you're not in a wing. You are not in a wing.
Scan detected.
So, being elite, going to be carrying shield banks. What is it with... Look at this! Ships flying in front of me. Shield bank... Oh, there we go. Shield bank and chaff. Oh, that was another shield bank.
Scan detected.
That was an odd noise.
Under attack. Target shields offline.
There we go. This curry is quite nippy. Nippier than my gunship.
Flight assist off. Flight assist on.
Where's he going?
Under attack.
More chaffs. He's heading out to 4.5 miles or thereabouts. Turning and charging at us.
Scan detected.
There we go.
Target destroyed.
Deadly Cobra. It's all going off around here, isn't it? Master. Expert. Competent. I had the thing in reverse that whole time. Clean. My firing line.
Target shields offline.
Oh, somebody's chucking rockets.
Module malfunction.
What? Already?
Module malfunction.
Type 9.
Offline.
Deadly clean, that's no good.
Detected.
I mean, I could, but then I'd be wanted. It's running away. Shield banked.
Target shields offline.
That vulture doesn't like him. I'm going backwards again.
Target destroyed.
Well, I don't suppose we'll have got much for that though, with him being a fight between multiple people.
Target shields online.
Come on. See, if you're just like pootling about in a nav zone, normal nav zone, not a compromised one,
Target
and you're not
shields
very good at
offline.
combat, you can just get a few shots in, as long as they're not like down to like 1% or something. You can get a couple of shots in, and other people will finish them off. Like this guy's going to go down now, and as you'll see, I'll still get paid for it. But I believe we share the money. I'm not sure about the rank though. I don't think the rank is split. So he's. I think he's malfunctioning because he won't stop spinning. So I think his thrusters have gone. He has just thrown chaff out though, which is no good. But he's basically gonna, if we're not careful, he's gonna run right out of the game, or certainly out of anywhere you'd want to bother flying. Gets his shields down. One, come on. I don't know if. No. There we go.
Target destroyed.
Who's this? Dangerous? No good. So look how far out we are.
Flight assist off. Scan detected.
What kind of idiot pilot?
Flight assist on.
What is he doing? Right, you best be bloody, you are, right, you're going down, sunshine.
Target shields offline. Warning, temperature critical.
With your rubbish turreted spud gun. I'll get you. That's for crashing into me twice.
Scan detected.
The ship's tougher than I thought. Not tough enough though. Haha!
Target destroyed.
It's Vin Dangerous.
Scan detected.
8 miles out. Vin is wanted and in a wing. Oh. So I've got one of my little multi-cannons is on the fritz.
Scan detected.
Here we go. Oh, lasers.
Scan detected.
Through the shields. I might have to engineer. I don't think my engines are at, my thrusters are at 5, grade 5. Might have to tech it and get engineered a bit more, because I reckon if I could get the turn rate up a smidge more on this, I think it'd be damn near unstoppable. Oh, excuse me, bit of windy pops. I think I got away with it. And boop.
Target destroyed. Scan detected.
Oh, now, haha. Condors. I did this yesterday in the stream. Found an elite condor, and of course you just go straight in. It's attached to a big ship, usually something like an Anaconda, which is equally well ranked. And there's the Anaconda, but they don't show up as in a wing. The fighter doesn't class as a wing. So you've got to be very careful when taking on fighter craft, little fighter craft, because usually
Scan
there's
detected.
Mama Bear is waiting around the corner. Oh, Mr. What's going on here?
Target shields offline.
Now he's in a wing as well, we don't want that. Diamondback Scout. They're not too tough to savage, but isn't he dangerous? And he's in a wing. Another Cobra, we'll have a look at that. So at this climb to elite combat, the
Scan detected.
oh, that didn't look good, did it? Limpet Hatchbreaker. Somebody's not playing fair.
Target shields offline.
Look at that. A gang of 3 Diamondback Scouts are picking on a Keelback. Sidewinder, come on. Elite wanted, not in a
Scan
wing.
detected.
Master. Ugh.
Target shields offline.
Yeah, this... Oh, go on, let's have a look at you. How are we for ammo? Oh, we're doing alright. Dangerous, in a wing. Expert. You see, all I'd get is grief from that. I'd take on the Clipper and I'd spend ages getting the Clipper dealt with to have some annoying little wasp of a eagle around your head. It probably got plasma cannons or something crazy. Nope, elite. That'll do. So, yes, getting back to it again for the 15th time. Ah, in a wing. You need something like about 1,200 elite kills to go from 1% or from 0% deadly to 99% deadly and therefore 100% elite. So, on a good day, if I'm putting a good couple of hours, like 3 or 4 hours maybe, effort in, you can do about 5%.
Warning. Impulse attack. Trajectory disruption.
Yeah, this is... We might have to do one on this, because now we've got...
Integrity compromised.
I only want the elite guy, I don't want the rest of them. Just throw everything at him.
Module malfunction. Target shields offline. Warning. Temperature critical.
Yes. Right. Who's the nearest? He's dangerous. Come on.
Module
Yep.
malfunction.
Oh, I've got no chaffs. That's the second time the chaffs have let me down. They failed on me yesterday. I think I'd hit somebody though. So,
Under attack.
come on.
Flight assist off. Flight assist on.
Oh, this isn't looking good. Come on.
Shields online.
Oh,
Module malfunction.
so we've got 2 multi-cannons out of commission. And no chaffs.
Module malfunction.
Of course it is.
Under attack. Module malfunction. Hull integrity compromised. Shields offline. Target shields offline. Module malfunction.
I don't think. Oh, thrusters. No, that's it.
Frameshift drive charging.
I got nothing on the chaffs. I just gotta get out now. Come on.
4,
Whew.
3, 2,
33%.
engage.
We got the decent. What's it though? We got the decent of the three in the group.
Shields online.
Here we go.
Frameshift drive charging.
Get rid of that.
Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2,
I've got one of my
engage.
buttons. You just can't see it off the bottom of the frame. On the X55, there's two rotary wheels on the throttle handle. The top one I have as reverse thrust because it's got a little presser, so you can just bang it with your thumb, and you've thrown the whole throttle into reverse gear,
Incoming mission critical
and
message.
it works really really well for that. But I'm pressing it, or I'm holding onto the throttle and pressing the button when I do, and I don't mean to. So there we go. So that was a mostly failed attempt. We got pretty savaged early on, and that didn't bode well. And then taking on that last guy just now, really in the wing of three, I should have checked the other two ships out in the wing first before pulling the trigger. But well. So we'll head back, get repaired, and I'll head back out. What are we at? 38 minutes. Yeah, we'll once I dock, we'll wrap this up. Another. It's like, would you like to go and massacre somebody? No, I wouldn't. Oh, we're gonna overshoot. Or not. Slight detour. Sat looking at that 6.5, 7. There we go. When it gets below 7.5, you can request docking, and there we go. Ugh. Right then, folks. I'm going to end the video. Not really much to see in this one, to be honest with you. Just regular combat. Perhaps you picked up on a few things of what not to do. I wish I could. Yeah, it's a few silly things went on today with regards to picking on the wrong ship or not checking out the contents of the the other people in the wing. But it's live and learn. We got out barely. you know, we survived. We didn't have to rebuy screen, so that's all important. So there we go, folks. Have fun. Like and subscribe if you do. Check out the other videos as well. My Commander Bungle Bear series is essentially me doing stuff in Elite while talking to the camera. So yeah, if you're interested in that sort of thing, hit subscribe. If you've got any comments, drop them in the any messages or comments, drop them in the comments on the YouTube video, and we'll see what the next one's going to be. Cheers, bye.